Welcome to our 5-on-5. We're here with former pro soccer player David Horst. He's also now the director of coaching for the Rogue Valley Timbers. Good to see you. Welcome to the Rogue Valley.
It's good to be here. I'm excited.
Yeah, so we're going to get into your role as director of coaching with the club team. But I guess first, what brought you to the Rogue Valley?
My wife is actually from the Rogue Valley, and we had a baby girl about 10 months ago. And we decided that, we wanted to live near family and have that family dynamic. And also, there's not really a better place than the Rogue Valley to raise a child with, the great family dynamics that are here and just the outdoors and being able to have her go out and do stuff like that. So those things really are what brought us back to the Rogue Valley.
Yeah, it's excellent. And so you wrapped up your career, was it roughly 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. Sound about right?
Yes.
And then you did some coaching. You were with Real Salt Lake and then did some coaching with them. Was it coaching kids or was it part of the club team?
So actually, my career ended because of an injury. And then for the last few months of that season, I was a coach on one of the professional teams that we have, or the Real Monarchs, which is the USL team that we have, which feeds into the Real Salt Lake team. And then when I officially retired, I decided that I think it would be a lot better for me to work with kids. I like that dynamic and seeing that develop a lot more than working with professional athletes. And so for the last year, I was the assistant technical director with the Real Salt Lake Academy, and I worked with kids that are ages 7 to 14, and those are the kids that feed into our pro teams. Mm-hmm. And really seeing them develop has really inspired me as a coach.
Yeah, it's kids who are playing for the love of the game.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. It is inspiring. So what exactly will your role be as director of coaching? Are you out on the field with the kids like you're talking about, or are you coaching the coaches, for lack of a better phrase?
So I will be out on the field all the time with the players and with the coaches, but for right now, my main initiative is, helping the coaches and being there for whatever they need and helping them with, whatever tactics they need and doing those kinds of things with the coaches initially. And then, as time progresses, I will transition into more of, helping the players develop as well. So I know the title is director of coaching, but really it's just going to be director of all the soccer stuff for the Rogue Valley Timbers and helping anybody that I can in the organization.
Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5-on-5. We're going to hear with David Horst with the Rogue Valley Timbers, now the director of coaching with the organization. In case anybody doesn't know, tell us about the Timbers. What are the age ranges? How many kids? What are we talking about here?
The club covers a wide range of ages and abilities. It goes mainly K through 12. Our younger ages is mostly a rec program. And then once the kids graduate from our rec program, they go into what we call our academy. And then from your academy, they go into the competitive ages, which starts at about U12, U13. And then, the competitive ages are where the teams start traveling all over Oregon. They start traveling out of state for tournaments and things like that. But yeah, so we cover, whatever age your kid is, whatever ability your child is, there is some place at our club for them.
Okay, and I'm curious, just as we're talking about, just a couple of weeks into the gig, you've obviously been actively out, maybe at practices or meeting with coaches. What have your impressions been so far?
I've been really surprised at the level here, because I came from a professional organization where every single one of those kids, their singular goal is to become a pro, and no matter what it takes to get there.
And you've been there. I imagine the kids see that, and that's a lot of gravity.
And, I came here and I was like, it's a smaller area. I'm not sure what to expect. But, we had a 2002 boys age go up to Seattle and win a college showcase 2 weeks ago. And, there's teams from all over the Northwest that were there. And we had a few other teams that placed second in some college showcases. So the ability and the work rate for these kids, it is here in this valley. And, I just really think that the soccer community is growing exponentially and ready to explode here.
Excellent to hear. And I am curious, because you've worked as a professional at high-level college, D1, drafted in the first round by the MLS. Coaching kids, and you have a 10-month-old daughter, so you're just learning this right now, but I imagine coaching kids is so different from what you've done. How has that experience been so far?
It is so different when you compare coaching pros to coaching kids. Just the things you can say, first of all.
Sure.
The way you can act, the type of energy that you have to portray, with grown men, it's a lot different. And with those kids, you always have to have a lot of energy. You always have to be positive. You have to be, pushing them to be better, but not too hard. Mm-hmm. Because they are kids.
Children, yeah.
And so, but to see to see the love of the game with the kids compared to when you're with pros, because a lot of times pros, it becomes a job. But kids are out there playing it because they love the game, and I think that's what I love the most about seeing these kids. It really brings back that love that I started out with, and seeing it just makes me so happy with these kids.
Well, it's excellent to hear. Welcome back to the Rogue Valley. Good
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.